harm reduction defines a set of practices and principles and also policies aimed at decrease the risks related with the use of drugs in certain environments. In nightlife environments, people tend to use more drugs, searching for hedonistic and also meaningful experiences to connect with the dance, with the music, and so on. Also, among younger generations, nightlife offers stages to break with the daily life responsibilities like family responsibilities and work activities. So I would say that the main challenge of harm reduction these days is to implement gender responsiveness, because they tend to be gender blind, meaning that the services and also the information tends to be universal, not considering the specific experiences of women and queer communities who use drugs. And here I'm saying that these people tend to experience more discrimination and more gender-based violence, not just because they use drugs, but because there are structural inequalities, and drug use exacerbates and aggravates gender disparities. However, when thinking also in harm reduction in its intersection with the prevention of gender-based violence, it's easy to find some connections, and possibly it is easy for harm reduction to implement this gender responsiveness. In one hand, both perspectives advocate for the right to self-determination and also for the dignity of people and the safety of the places where they move. On the other hand, both harm reduction and approaches to prevent and respond to gender-based violence try to involve third parties. In this case, in harm reduction we call it peers, and in gender-based prevention programs we call them bystanders. And this is useful because by involving these third parties, these people that can observe the situations and can interrupt them, we are maximizing the potential of increasing the safety of these environments, including nightlife environments and other drug use environments. I would like to highlight two specific measures or programs that are being implemented in urban nightlife environments. The first one is the Cosmic Air approach, and Cosmic Air is a Portuguese NGO. And what Cosmic Air is doing is working together with representatives from nightlife industry and also festival organizers, and work on them in safe house or safe events policies, and drafting specific protocols to deal with gender-based situations that happen in their venues or events. After the drafting of these protocols, Cosmic Air also supports them in implementing training for their staff. With concrete recommendations on how to act in specific situations. I would also like to highlight the example of Catalonia, in particular Barcelona, that is the protocol "We Won't Be Quiet" or "No Callem." And this protocol, it came from the city council in close collaboration with the nightlife industry, and offers also concrete measures or concrete guidance to prevent, respond, detect, and respond to victims of gender-based violence in nightlife, and refer them to specialized services. So as we see, the implementation of collaborative networks involving harm reduction organizations, centers working with victims of gender-based violence, local decision makers, police, emergency services, and so on, are quite useful to implement, or to increase gender safety in nightlife environments. I would like to highlight that in our contemporary society, equity is profitable. So maybe in the past, sexist practices were profitable for nightlife establishments, but these days, gender safety is profitable, can be profitable. The second one is that to think in environmental gender safety, it is useful to begin with, to dedicate some time to draft a specific protocol or, gender responsiveness practices to my establishment. And finally, to create a collaborative network of different stakeholders that together can contribute to an adequate detection, prevention, response, and referral of victims of gender-based violence in nightlife environments.